When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world.
I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin versus the world. I'm SeptumSin. I'm here with Kotobuki Jake.
Right?
We're here to show you what they got.
Or will get in a week or so.
Yep, in about a week or more, depending on if they change the date. They like to do that, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've got a decent week, and let's take a look at what's coming out. Enjoyed that.
Not a huge number, but it's a decent variety.
I just got the notification that Captain Marvel tickets are on sale. I might have
Yeah,
to get
well,
some.
no, they already were. A few days ago, I saw the pre-order.
I'm going to have to get myself a seat arranged.
Well, I guess if we're doing the usual venue, then we'll have to get that planned,
Like yesterday.
not done piecemeal. Speaking of, well, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff pre-ordering
I'll
right
let
now.
you start.
So as far as the stuff coming out this week, there's not an extraordinary amount, but like I said, it's a little bit of a blend. And one that was a movie that did not get enough love. It just did not. I was working in the theater when this movie came out, and I saw firsthand how what people went in expecting was not what they got. And it's a shame, as was Crimson Peak, the Guillermo del Toro film, which is really good. Obviously, this is not its first release, but apparently Arrow's doing a new release, and it looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've seen the cover looks cool. Do you know, does it have a lot of bonus features?
I don't know. I do have, however, Arrow always is good.
Arrow does good releases, yes.
I do, however, have the
Crimson
Blu-ray
Peak?
release up.
Yeah.
Crimson.
Wouldn't it be up top there with the CRs?
Yeah, I would think so, but you never know.
Yeah, I think that might be that one that's pushed all the way back.
That's
There
probably
you go.
why. So, I mean, this is the original, Blu-ray release, and it's got, I remember Crimson Peak,
Yeah.
a primer on Gothic Romance. It's got some good features on there.
So not bad. So if they keep those features at the very least, it looks cool. This is a decent looking cover too. But Crimson Peak was an extremely atmospheric movie. It really was a gothic romance. At one point, one of the main characters is a Mia Wasikowska that stars in that one.
Let's see. It is Tom Hiddleston, Jessica Chastain, and Mia Wasikowska.
Yeah.
There we go.
So Mia Wasikowska plays a writer. And she's writing a novel. And this is sort of like a little meta thing. At one point in the film, she says, it's not a ghost story. It's a love story with ghosts.
Yeah, that's basically
And that's pretty much what sunk the movie, was everyone went in thinking it was a haunted house story, a ghost story, but it was a love story with ghosts. And people were not expecting that. But I liked it. I thought it was really well done.
That was what High Spirits was.
Yeah. And I don't yet have this one, so I may have to get the new release. But I would certainly recommend it if you don't have it.
I got this on a Black Friday deal a couple of years back.
Cool.
For like $5.
Oh, that was a good price.
Yeah, a good price. I'm probably not going to be upgrading. Arrow does a lot of cool things. If a friend of mine was getting rid of his region-free Blu-ray player, and he said, if you'll pay $10 for shipping, I'll ship it to you. So I'm going to check and see, because Arrow might have a few releases I want to purchase, because they have a lot of releases that are not released here.
Oh, okay.
But they do a lot of UK releases.
Huh.
Which is kind of cool. And of course I want to play this thing.
Yeah.
But, any case, speaking of, want to see another prop. I got a prop for you. Big prop.
We're giving you props this week.
Guess what comes out?
Not that.
Not this. Though it would be nice to have this set come out again. It's a wonderful set. And but the new Halloween is coming out.
Yep.
And I liked it. I saw it in theaters. I didn't know what to expect, seeing as I've seen all of those films. God knows, who knows what to expect.
And I didn't know what to expect, seeing as how I've seen the first film and a little bit of the Rob Zombie one.
Well, it's kind of good then, because you were primed for it.
Exactly.
Because seeing the rest of the films kind of ruins it for you, really. So it's not a bad. It was not a bad film. It was pretty good for a slasher film, and I would say only the first film in the series rates higher to me. Well, actually the third, because the third is my favorite, but nobody else says the third is their favorite.
And of the 2018 slasher films I've seen, it was probably the best.
You've seen more of those than you would have expected to.
Yeah, at least 2. No, actually, well, would you count The Purge as a slasher film? Debatably.
Could be debated.
But anyway, yeah, Halloween was excellent. It really was. I was impressed, and I'm not usually for that genre, but it was. I mean, not that. I mean, you know what I mean. It's not my favorite. But one that got some Golden Globe love. I think it got a nod for actor in a comedy, which I didn't realize this was supposed to be a comedy going in. One notable release this week is The Old Man and the Gun. This film stars Robert Redford as an old man with a gun, and it supposedly is pretty good, but Redford announced he was going to retire after the film, and so much of the media went to that it pissed him off, and he backpedaled it and said, okay, well, I'm not retired. I'm just not sure if I'm going to work again. But y'all should be paying attention to the movie. And honestly, I'd be paying more attention to the movie if I'd had a chance to see it yet. I will be watching it. I do have a hold on it through the library. I want to see it, but I just haven't had a chance to see it yet. But it looks good. And it's based on a short story that's supposed to be pretty good. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Well, next up is the next of the Hunter x Hunter sets. Set 5. I have not been watching the Hunter x Hunter new series. I watched a little bit of it when it came out. And then fell behind, like I do for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy what I saw. I thought it was very good. It was very streamlined. I really enjoyed the original anime release, which you can barely get these days. But
yeah,
I'm kind of collecting these as they come out. There's a movie that's been announced again. I'm hoping that they continue it off and on. Of course, it'd be good if the author would finish up the story, but he keeps getting sick and having to go into semi-retirement. It's one of those things where you never know if we're going to really see the end.
We can hope. We can definitely hope. I'm actually looking to get into that series soon because I have the 2 volumes and they're both used, so I'll be watching them soon, but don't know yet. So really, I guess that was the main thing I had that you didn't have. There were a couple, like there's a Sentai release this week, I think it's called Rocket Girls. It got middling reviews, but it does look kind of interesting. There's a segment of the series Black Clover, but it is just a segment of the series. Yeah.
And Overlord is doing their 2nd season release. I do have it ordered because I got a decent price on the sale, but I haven't seen it yet. It looks interesting.
It's gotten good buzz for the most part.
But Last Action Hero is the one I'm going to end on. That's one that was something unexpected. I'm surprised with some of these films that have become kind of cult classics over the years. When they came out, Last Action Hero and what was the one the Christmas one that Arnold did?
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, those were just bad movies, and people were thinking they're bad, they're going to be forgotten. Apparently not. How they became such nostalgia, I have no clue.
See, I never saw either of those when they came out. The one I did see when it came out that threatens to have some nostalgia value is Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
But that was just such a bad movie that it threatens to be nostalgic.
Well, that's the same thing with this, in my opinion, is it was a terrible film. I mean, it came out to
But look at the cover. It looks cool.
It does look cool. It's that VHS style cover scheme that you've been seeing at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I do want one of these, but
to feed into that nostalgia value.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If it's cheap enough, I might get it. I just can't see myself paying anything more than $5 for that film.
Well, Black Friday, you'll probably get a chance.
Yeah, maybe. But that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, not a huge amount this week, but definitely a little bit to keep you occupied.
Yeah, we're definitely moving. We're chugging along. And we got a couple big ones coming up for the next week.
No, wait. No, there was a big one, and we almost missed it.
What's that?
I can't believe it. We almost missed it. The Criterion one.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering why you didn't grab that one.
My brain don't work so good sometimes. So, yes, they're doing a Criterion release this week, and it's Alfred Hitchcock's Notorious, which is overdue for the Criterion treatment. I did revisit the film recently, and honestly, it's not his strongest film. It entertained me more the first time I saw it. I may have just been too tired the second time. I don't know. But I have been kind of narcoleptic lately. But it's a good film overall. It's and it definitely is deserving of the collector's edition treatment. So, yeah, very cool.
Yeah, we will see. I don't think it's in any of the big sets, was it?
What?
Was it any big sets?
The big Hitchcock sets, like that nice fuzzy one we have? No, it's not in that.
So it might be one I have to get just because. Well,
yeah.
July.
Yep. Well, I do have it, so it's lower priority because there's a lot of them I want to convert.
Yeah.
And I did find the other day, I specifically was looking for ones that will not cost $20, and I did find one. So if it's still around in July, I'll be getting that one.
I'm looking to see if I don't think I have it. Notorious. No, I do not. I have North by Northwest. But
that's a good one.
Any case.
Yep.
I hope you were informed.
Yep.
Tell us what's coming out that you have an interest in this week.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, we will see you on the next one.
Goodbye.